Okay, so apparently there's a music video of Whips and Chains though. So I'm like, the thing is, I'm not really too keen for like looking at and reacting to the whole album though, because it's like you have to be like, because this is an album. Let God sort them out. It's basically let God sort them out is for it's like lyrical abilities or some shit though. And I'm not really in the space to hear that though. I'm not in the mood for it, and because because like when it comes to that type of shit though, it's usually they don't really like put like good beats to like enjoy or some shit though. So it's like when it comes to that though, I would basically go listen to Knox Hill to go ahead and get the lyrical, all that stuff on 3. You know what I'm saying? So like this is like a lyrical album though, but I will look at the music video right here. Nigga just standing over here. Next thing, like something just happens instantly. Oh, no. This thing looks like, okay, here's the thing. I'm not sure if that's a guy, bro. This looks like a man, bro. This looks like a man. I don't know about that throat or some shit. That has to be a man. Did this bitch just spread his legs open to bust it open? In GTA? Did this bitch just spread it just bust it wide open? It's like, yo, just dive in here. What happened to this one? What happened to this one? Oh, okay, this one. Wait, was that a shot at Drake? Wait, was that a shot at Drake? As in like the thing is like spreading the legs open, it's like it's like, say Drake, I hear you like him young. So, is this a shot of like, hey Drake, is this what you like? Is that what he's saying?
This is culturally inappropriate.
Kobe?
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections.
I'm buying bitches, you buy section.
You buy enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections.
You buy watches, I buy collections.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling.
Reality TV is mud wrestling. Dog, you could take that in two ways. Where it's like mud wrestling. It's basically just a bunch of black bitches just fighting each other and shit though. Or just a bunch of fat people though that look like pigs or some shit. White people just fighting each other or some shit though. Or like when it comes to a mud wrestling, it's like, bruh, it gets messy or some shit though.
Some sign checks I know better than. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it.
I will close your heaven for the hell of it.
Think it be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. You think it be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put 2 and 2. Your lucky streak is now losing you.
2 and 2? Whereas in like you can basically put some cash or like get the... Yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together, or like when it comes to like 2 plus 2 is 4, but also when it comes to having like 2 credit cards in each pocket or some shit, Or like you could put one credit of like 1 million into your pockets. You put 2 million in your pockets. That's what I'm getting out of that.
Money's dried up like a cuticle.
And it doesn't take much to get that much money to put into your pockets, or like when it comes to duffel bags.
Cool.
Or put 2 bodies in the duffel bags.
Asking for air.
Body bags, I meant.
Now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals and bombing blows. They now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. But was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life. Now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste.
What is the meaning behind all of this? Just like basically just stretching all the visuals and all that. What's the meaning behind all of that?
Peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains.
All things get done. You always get called and you look side to side like what did they say? And it ain't the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you. I'm not the candidate to die with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit.
All that talent must be
God sent. I'll send your ass back to the cosmics.
The things I've seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams,
murder and sirens. But let's be clear, hip-hop died again.
Half of my profits may
go to rock him.
How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me
that I don't give a fuck.
The 2-time Gemini with the genocide, I'm generous. However
and then he starts spitting you.
Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda, her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon, then show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been sent.
I mean, I already got some of these lyrics though, but bruh, they hit so hard already still.
Genius, a finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light, a good year full of free.
Niggas is Jenga.
You will, trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You don't get called and you look side to side like what did they say? And you hear the Lord's voice and then you realize that the devil is talking to you. Low-key, that's actually my favorite. Like, here's the thing. Kendrick Lamar's verse is my favorite, obviously. But my favorite thing is basically the beat. And also, yeah, when things get dark and your number get called and you look side to side like what did they say? And it ain't the Lord's voice. And then you realize that the devil is talking to you. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. And whoever sings it, I like the voice of it too. And also
grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining.
I really don't like their hairstyles.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line.
No, also those nail extensions. No, take them off.
When you see a nigga like
this alienated head ass.
me shining.
How he got ass in the front and the back though?
Grinding.
Now feel free to comment, like, subscribe, tell me what the fuck you think. Even if you didn't like the video, just do so to help out. Yeah.
Everything is everything. Till it up smokes, you should check these subs though. Every cut is cutthroat. You know I'm going now with a bang.
Yeah. We're gonna get into this though.
You should check the tags where we hang.
The Clipse Kendrick track we've all been waiting for is out now, and they fired shots. What's going on YouTube? It's Willie Knoxville.
I want to see. I already got like catch some of my own bars though that they were doing though, but it's just my thing is like, what did they also put in there? I want to see what else they put in there. Wait, I'll be back. All right. That kick really knocks though.
It's wild, man. It sounds like there's like a bird chirping in the mix. There's just this like higher pitched squeak.
Wait, hold on. All right.
That you hear in between the space. But I'll tell you what, man. Pharrell has been on a mission. I know there's no more Neptunes, but he's
I
carrying
forgot Pharrell was making this.
torch
Okay.
on the Clipse production from what we've broken down and heard so far, and this is no different, man. Once that bass starts running, but then you have that super just wet reverberated guitar, and then just that little vocal cut off to the side as well. Sometimes it's like less is more. You know, you scale it back.
Yeah. I want to get to the lyrical part.
Just could be something like sliding, and he just liked that sound, so he left it in there because it adds, like, obviously you have like these bassier notes, like dissonance underneath, and that like creates this bed. So then just throw like a little high in on top of that, just like sit in that spot.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Now I wondered, like, the thing is, it does kind of sound like, the thing is, there's a difference between, like, when it comes to why some rappers take so long to, like, when it comes to people that basically be rapping in their music, why some take longer than others is because it's like when they write their pieces, they have to basically like memorize that shit in their mind so that when they go into the booth, they have that energy though. They put that shit out there, that confidence though. It's like they, you know what I'm saying? Like, then like to go ahead and like say it like out of your phone or out of the paper, or it's best to like do it in your head. Like, yeah, you can basically make a song, you can get things quicker, get things done faster that way when it comes to the paper or on the phone, but it's best to do it in the head. Like, if somebody was to go ahead and like, the thing is, send a song back to you like in less of an hour, they freestyled it. Because to do such is like, you have to be really close to the studio, and then you have to put your track there, then you rap in 1 or 2 or 3 goes, then you have to step out, get onto the Pro Tools or the FL, then you have to like mix your vocals, or like that's only if you don't have it, that's, or like you can just use the template though. You have to like go ahead and mix your vocals a little bit though, which would take like 2 to 3 minutes though if you have the template though, but it takes longer if you don't. But yeah, I guess like if you do have a template though, and you're there at the studio already, it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes though. Maximum 10, like at least like maybe 10 minutes. Like, to really get the best experience though, vocal wise, is like you have to basically go up in there and rap off of your head.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression.
He's just gonna listen to it through and listen through it.
I know where you're delicate of it. You think
Talking to someone here.
amongst veterans, I'm watching your fit.
Yo. He's talking to someone here. Valor amongst veterans. Hang on. Let's see where the rest of this verse goes.
Heaven.
Yeah, this is what he does. He goes through like the whole verse though, and it's like, the thing is like, then he rewinds back and it's like, okay, then he explains from
The
there.
message.
There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Like, this is what you get from Clipse. It feels like there are no wasted words. You know? Push in his delivery right now. He gives you just one bar, and he just lets that breathe for a second. Then he gives you another bar, and he lets it breathe for a second. But they say every bar like it's the last bar of their life. You know, it's just kind of the marinated, slower flow delivery style. But every word is carefully chosen. And I feel like we can read the tea leaves on this. There's a
Yeah,
twist
like
happening.
when it comes to the pauses though, it's like it puts more into, like, you know what I'm saying?
This is culturally inappropriate.
At first, like, you hear it and it could be one of those where it's like, oh, this sounds like a generalized diss. You know, like he could be low-key dissing anyone if it applies to you. But I think we can connect the layers.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Then he talks about the veterans. Then he talks about the fame dying, right? There was a video I wanted to make that I didn't make about Jim Jones. And Jim Jones has been on another just wild take streak yet again. This time his target has been Nas. But those of you who follow Pusha, who followed Clipse for a while, you know that Jim Jones actually dropped a diss track, Summer Collection, on Pusha. Pusha, right? He's gone off on him in interviews. He's talked about him before. There's definitely a history there. And I can't help but think all these lines are connecting back to Jim Jones. And I see that Nas is
Okay, yeah, I was not aware of that. I was not fucking aware of that. Like, here's the thing. When it comes to hip-hop, right? I'm not too deep. I'm not deep into hip-hop to the point where I'll die for it, though. No. Like learning the cultures and all that stuff. No. I'm just there to go ahead and just like express, be the art of expression. Because here's the thing, when it comes to me, right, I'm basically an art of expression. I don't do art of expression. I am that. And it's like, I guess that when it comes to me, I do make songs where it's like you can separate me from the art. And there's also art that you just can't separate me from. They say you can't separate the art from the artist. You can. And even when it comes to me, it's like, yes, there are some art that's just separate from me though. Even if it's connected to me, it's separate. And it's not just when it comes to music though. It's just also me in general. There's certain things about me where it's like, even if it comes from me, it ain't me.
On this album as well, right?
It's not just when it comes to say what it is I say, it's also when it comes to what I do. And it exists in many, many forms. So yeah, I'm multi-dimensional like that.
Coincidence too, Nas being on the album, the history with Pusha, Kendrick's on this album.
Some things are just not my responsibility.
Aligning with people who like have common cause against his enemies, like the Drakes, but also Jim Jones is up there. And speaking of Jim Jones, he's also showed a lot of love to Drake while dissing Nas at the same time, saying that he's better than Nas, he has more hits than Nas. Billboard came out and was like, hang on, Jim Jones, it's called facts, it's called reality, you should try living in it sometime. But yeah, man is just trying to tear down great MCs.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace.
So repossession there, right? Didn't him and his their house got repossessed. I remember that story. Their house got repossessed and then sold by the bank for like $100, right?
What?
This was repossessed. So for me, you run from the spirit.
You mean to tell me that you literally went and got your house repossessed for $100? For a whole $100? Dog? Oh no. A whole house. Oh, come
Spirit
on.
of repossession, like the spirit possessing you versus like obviously the repo man is coming because you can't afford it. Too much enamel. What does enamel do? It helps to protect jewelry, but it's also used in a lot of cheaper jewelry, right? You're trying to project a lifestyle. You're trying to project luxury that you don't actually have.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections.
This flew over my head, but literally, like the thing is, he could mean that he's buying prostitutes, bruh. I buy bitches, you buy sections. Like, I took that totally something else, though. I took that completely something else, and it's like I just realized that now.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling.
Reality TV is mud wrestling. Love and Hip Hop New York. And then him and Chrissy also did another. They had so many reality TV spin-off series. And I think, too, like, one of the telltale signs, you had it with Vanilla Ice. You've had it with a number now of celebrities who have fallen out of the good graces of making money in music, and then they turn to reality TV to try to get that check. And I feel like Pusha right there is going, mud wrestling.
Now, when it comes to Blueface, he's kind of in that same spot as well, where for him he has to basically, because the guy literally just came as a meme, bruh. What he could have done in that situation was like make some music that really, it really seems like, you know what, I can rap, I can be serious about this too. You know what I'm saying? Like from there, he could have at least like had a little more leverage there, and then go not and also not just go make music about the fun stuff, but also make some music about the real stuff too. But also can make it fun too. But maybe sometimes you don't have to. Like when it comes to YG, he talks about the real shit, but he makes it fun.
Like you're sinking down to the mud. How low can you go? Because you'll never see me be a reality TV star.
Much enamel covers your neck.
I never took it like that.
I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections.
That's a nice flex.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession.
Jealousy's turned into obsession. I mean, look at what he's doing in Nas right now. Nas isn't even responding. Nas is publishing videos about what he's putting on for Queens, opening up a new casino, trying to open up business for Queens, trying to do something productive, while Jim Jones is sat there trying to tear down and destroy. Jealousy.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate.
Some sign checks I know better than. There it is, right? I'm not going to sell my soul just for a check, like you and your reality TV spin-offs and everything that you're doing, you know? Watering down your brand.
Some sign.
Yeah, I refuse the same either. Because the problem, right, is that when you basically sell yourself out for money, though, like, yeah, you get a lot of bank, but it waters down like it waters everything down for your audience, though. Like, you know when you get into music, right? And it's like, producers will know this though. You first get into music, it's so trash. Like, we're just making trash. It's just so bad. But there's just something about those first projects where it's like, it just seems like it's just so pure. Like there was passion in there. I need to get it back. Like there's that obsession in the beginning though. Like there was no PR, public relations or some shit though. And speaking of PR, honestly, there's no such thing as PR. Like the thing is like, I need to get PR trained, so the thing is like, so that I can like seem better to people. No. Being PR is the point of being PR is to make a fuck ton of money. And I know that seems so cliche, but it just seems like a lot of people don't know that. Like there's literally a lot of things that we don't even need to say that's just so obvious. But apparently, like, I think it's like, would it surprise you if I was to tell you that the thing is there's a lot of people in this world that just don't really know basic shit though? That don't know basic knowledge? Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's no such thing as PR, it's just being yourself. And it's like, once you actually sell yourself out, it's like, it just starts to become a business though. You have to do things a certain way, this, that, 1, 2, 3. It's like, you can't, like, you really cannot mix business with pleasure, bro. Unless who you are really reflects the business. As in, how you are as a person and how you come up as really does like fall in line with the business. Then you can. Like, here's the thing, like, you don't really need like a squeaky clean image, or like you can just go ahead and sell yourself out to like, go sell your brand or whatever the fuck. You can literally go do all that and not water anything down though, if who the fuck you is really lines up with their values. If it really lines up with the corporates, then you're fine. But majority of the times, to make a fuck ton of money, you can't truly be true to yourself. And this is not just when it comes to fucking just entertainment though. It can also go for presidents too. I'm sure that there's presidents that have goals and dreams that they want to do. But then there's going to be certain guys, a group of guys that's just going to approach them and tell them, yo, this is how things need to be done. So even when it comes to me and like, when it comes to Trump and Kamala, I don't trust either of them. My thing was that I wanted Trump to be in power so that he can stop the war. Now there was a war that was going on, but I don't trust him either. I think there will still be a World War III, even if it seems like it has all cooled down or some shit though. I think there will still be a World War III. And I think that there's even much more shit to come though. And it's like, no bullshit, bro. You just have to get out of America, bro. Because there is Russia. There is China. There is Africa. Starting with Burkina Faso. The nigga went and kicked the French president out. The very same guy, Emmanuel Macron, who went and embarrassed one of the fucking presidents of Burkina Faso back then. And then now he's over here talking about we'll do everything we can, everything we can to protect these people. While at the same time he's talking about like the thing is when he had the opportunity to go help out the previous presidents, he didn't do so. Maybe he wanted to, but maybe it's because he was told not to. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe in coincidences. I have questions, but at the same time, I don't care enough I don't care enough either, because like I can know these things, and it's like, what am I going to do after that? I'm not here to go ahead and save the masses. I'm basically here to benefit off of it. I understand that people are just a bunch of dollars and batteries, are just a bunch of dollar signs and batteries. So for when it comes to those that want to be helped, I'll only help out just you guys. I'll only be there for you and do as much as I can for you guys only. But for them, no. When it comes to you and me, when it comes to us, the family is strong. But when it comes to them, we step out and when we get our money long. Because here's the thing, I want the family stronger, but I also want the money longer. So when it comes to us, it's going to be family when it comes to us. But then for all of us, but when it comes to all of them, when we step out of our circle, it's a money game right there. We only look out for ourselves. I look out for you, you look out for me. And I need a lot of help though. Like in this circle, the people are the ones we look out for. Like this is a brotherhood over here. It's unbreakable. It's a tribe here. That's the code here. Like when it comes to family, right? Family is just not, it's not really about like unconditional love or anything. No, it's a job. It's a duty. You're supposed to be there for one another. It is a job. Like to be a father though, it's not like loving your sons and daughters. It's not really because of an emotional thing. No, it is your job. It is your job to be there for your kids. It is your job to turn them into what into the apex predators of the world.
On checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate.
And the best way to do it, one of the best ways to do it is that basically bitches are just like the government and guys are stupid. Use the bitches. Use them. Here's the thing, everything is fine. There's no such thing as a gender war. It's just stupid. It's just that I was confused back then. Bitches are complicated. But then we were also confused back then. You just gotta categorize which one though. And here's the thing, happy wife, happy life is true. Because when it comes to the happy husband, I mean, when it comes to an unhappy husband, he will do his job. Everyone will be happy while he suffers. We're good at suffering. But when it comes to a wife though, they're spiteful sufferers. They're bad at suffering. They will fuck up everything for everyone else. Because the house will be happy if the wife is happy. If our wife is unhappy, the bitch will destroy everything. And I would say that maybe it's because of the way they grew up and all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, which is why when it comes to my daughters, they're not gonna grow up materialistically. Matter of fact, they're gonna have to get it rough a little bit. They're gonna have to get it rough a little bit. You have to damage them a little bit. You can't really keep them pure and all that stuff. No. They need instructions, and you need to you need to damage them a little bit. Daughters need to be damaged a little bit. Because here's the thing, damage hurts bitches, but damage helps us. When it comes to helping men, struggles makes us better. It turns us into diamonds. But struggles cracks them. So they're gonna have to, but at the same time they're gonna need, but at the same time they're gonna need a little bit of it, just a bit of it. They need just a bit of it. So that even if she's suffering though, she always put the family first. We're gonna have to fuck up the biological system a little bit though for it to work. I did with mine.
You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it.
I don't want to make an enemy out of Pusha. Like, this man goes like forensic deep dive into your life and make sure that he gets all the files pulled.
You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it.
I like that.
You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance.
But I digressed. I went off topic though, but I digressed.
Right there is what connects it for me to Jim.
For me, it's like basically we're the best for each other, but we're the worst to everyone else. Because not everybody matters as much as you and me. It's fuck everybody else until otherwise.
Valor amongst veterans. Because they are veterans. They've been around for a minute. How long has Dipset been around? How long has Clipse been around? And you figure that doesn't even just apply to Pusha and the friction between them. That also applies to Nas and the way that he's talking about other OGs and other veterans in the game.
You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element.
Chasing a feature out of your element. For me, that's Drake. That's how much Jim Jones has been shouting out Drake, calling Drake the GOAT, saying that he's the greatest and what he does for hip-hop. You're chasing a feature out of your element. You're doing all this because really you want that Drake feature, but you're never going to get it because your fame is fading quickly.
We all in a room, but he's the elephant.
And then to me, we in the room. Like in hip-hop, in the house of hip-hop, we in the room. He is the elephant in the room of hip-hop right now. That's beyond saying.
You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said
no tombstones in the desert. You're out in the desert right now. Nobody's gonna give you a tomb.
I don't know what it is, but there's just always something about the desert, bro. There's just something about the desert. I've seen music videos and I've seen like a pattern. There's always fucking deserts though. Why is that?
Tombstone, because nobody lives out there, right? Nobody's even going to remember you, and that's where you're walking to. That's where you're wandering, right? That's a precautionary warning right there of where you're heading, right? You're talking about legacy, how you're better than all these people. You're not even going to be remembered. There's no tombstones in the desert. That's a smooth symbolic flip right there.
I didn't even think of it like that.
I know by now you get the message.
I'm also thinking of like Kanye when he pulls out the tombstone, talking about legacy as well. It's talking about being remembered. And Kanye going after his enemies.
There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to.
I wonder if the uncle is Uncle Sam right there. You know, like we had at the Super Bowl, but also Unc. But chains and whips is interesting, right? Because in Jim Jones's summer collection, his line in one of his disses was, you know, Kanye gave you whips, but they do to the slaves. I can't help but think now that the whole title of this lets you know exactly where this is going. This is the puzzle piece that fits it in for me, right? Chains and whips. Well, the chains and whips diss that was used against him, Pusha T's now taking ownership of it, and he is flipping its meaning, and he's letting you know he's firing back at Jim Jones.
You must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two.
Yeah, that's it.
Bitch, beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling.
I didn't get that.
Beat the system with chains and whips. Money's dry
Something simple.
like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful.
Just something simple like that, but I love that. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You know what a cuticle is? It's right here on our fingers, right? It's the dry area that separates the fingernail from the skin and doesn't let bacteria get in. Money dried up like a cuticle.
Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful.
Even there, you're gasping for air now. Like he starts to kind of just get more breathy with his delivery and gasp for air, right? As you meet your final moments and you meet your maker.
Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual.
See what I mean though? With like the less is more production. Like right here, you just have like a little brass off to the side.
You're gasping for air.
That's it. There's nothing else. It's just Malice's voice, and it's just this. That's the only instrumentation happening.
Now it's beautiful.
And then right there after he delivers the lines, then you have a kick in. Then you get more percussive hits coming back in. Like simple but direct from Pharrell. And I feel like that really matches Clipse' style very well on this.
John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals.
So I wanted to look up John 10:10 just to make sure that I get this breakdown right. As someone who loves his religious references and biblical themes, just want to make sure I know this verse. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. He getting spiritual on us now.
And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find a gun.
Wait, viewing you, Drake?
The sewers.
View?
Now,
And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back.
never find the guns, but the sewers do, right? Because where we dump them. And if Bubbles was sick and need medicine, what Bubbles do I know? I know Trailer Park Boy Bubbles, but I don't think it'd be that. The Wire Bubbles? Shout out to B-More? Yeah?
Find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't
Whoa.
watch his
Brought back to life, now we're dead again. Yo. We're back to the dead? It's so much for back from the dead. Now we're back to the dead?
presidents, just a million.
Now we dead again. Basically, they brought back to life from like a relationship or some shit. Or like the thing is you died and now it's like the undead. Like when it comes to relationship, I did that bitch now.
Trapped between skeletons.
That line just hits so hard for me. Richard don't make watches for presidents, right? Because it's too luxurious. It's even too much, right? There's more power in this world than just what a president holds. Richards don't make watches for presidents. And then also Richard Milley has the presidential watch.
Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons.
A million trapped between skeletons. You talk about like the skeletons of office and the body bags that politicians carry, or even like the wealthy and the rich and the powerful, but then also like a Richard Milley watch that has a skeleton on the face, but also shows the skeleton, shows how the clock mechanism.
I was thinking about the Audemars Piguet, as in like the AP Audemars bust on like the Rolly. No, not the Rolly, but the AP. As a no-face skeleton, like you just see the inside of it.
Mechanisms work on the inside. A million trapped between skeletons.
This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you.
Okay, so this is the darkest I've ever been. As in, like the thing is, this is my darkness still right here, but also him being dark as fuck as a black guy.
Taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant.
Obviously, referring to his skin.
Okay, so thriving in the. Okay, so there's whatever that is, but also thriving in the snow. Basically, as a black man, I'd be fucking snow bunnies and shit though. But I mean, here's the thing. That would be a meaning for me, but in that song, that's not what it is.
Darkest I've ever been. He flips that into a double, like he's getting dark. It's just getting spooky around here.
The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling.
You ain't thrive in the snow like it's the Revenant? What the Leonardo DiCaprio was that right there? Right? Leonardo, left for dead, in the snow, comes back like the Revenant. And then even before that, like the ice makes you taste peppermint. You know, like icy peppermint flavor. Like you're so close to it that you can like just taste this ice and this wealth and this luxury that I'm giving you. But then he flips the snow, the cocaine, the snow into the actual snow of the Revenant. One of the greatest movies of all time. Come at me with that bear.
Oh, the cocaine. The cocaine. Okay, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot that exists though. I forgot that exists though. Fuck. Excuse me?
Scene, you know what I'm saying?
Drive in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling.
To keep shoveling the snow, keep moving it, keep pushing the drugs. He's flipping.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
I know what's coming. I heard this on IG.
The devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop
died again.
Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many?
I think we're just gonna be making the stank face a lot throughout this album.
Need you to sister let me down. But fuck it, the West mine. Not to spare your life.
Trump card told me not to spare your life. Is that why? That's because I've seen the interview now talking about suggesting it's the Trump lines. Trump card told me not to spare your life. Is that why this verse was censored? Because you had that sort of indirect Drake diss, right? But nothing like too over the top that would make a label stop you. And then I guess you had the genocide lines. It's got to be the Trump card lines. Really? Really? Come on, we gotta break this down. But I tell you what, when you hear it in full, like over the mix, you just hear Kendrick's just controlled, composed, aggression, and confidence, and the way he carries himself on the track. He's actually perfect for a Clipse feature, right? And his style of delivery that he chose on this was just right. And even like you just hear the crazy like G scheme that he was flipping throughout. We'll break it down.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with.
Because he starts, I'm not the candidate to vibe with. And then later on he has the Trump card line. Oh, that connects in parallel.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. Send your ass back to the cosmics.
He told us he wants to watch the party die. We're not gathering around in a circle singing kumbaya around here and then send your ass back to the cosmics. And he's got the Judas scheme later on, and he's just like shouting out Rakim, the God MC. He's giving you these God level from the cosmic verses.
All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids.
Things I seen under my eyelids. Pause. Send your ass back to the cosmics. Pause. Like again, You know how I talked about like just that simple one bar, pause, one bar, pause, and just like really kind of let these deliveries marinate. He does that, but then what he does
It
towards
hits
the back
hard.
end of his verses, then he starts to pick it.
Like it does it, or if it doesn't hit hard, it basically just goes ahead and like sits down. You know what I'm saying? It sits down. It's like it just sits down, and it's like it weighs down. Then there's like the ones that just drops hard. And yeah. Wait. Right.
And then he starts to get into that ridiculous rhyme sequence.
I sent your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens.
And I talked about this in my original breakdown if you want to see that, but like kaleidoscope dreams, often associated with higher level creativity because you're seeing just so many colors like breaking through the angles and everything. Like that's just like a poetic line for me right there from Kendrick, man, giving you that poetic justice.
I like kaleidoscopes as
Under my
well.
eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim.
Hip-hop died again. Nas first said hip-hop is dead. Well, hip-hop died again. I watched the party die. And then murder and sirens, he ties that in, that poetic line for what he sees, the violence in these streets. Then he ties it into hip-hop and how he sees the game right now.
Let's be clear.
And then showing love to one of the greats, Rakim, Eric B, paid in full, the God MC, top-tier lyricist, baby. Like, he really was kind of like an OG and influenced so many lyricists that came after him, even like the Eminems that we talked about, the Kendricks as well, right? Because how he started to show you how to set up rhyme patterns, how he showed you to set up the wordplay and the flow.
Okay, so Rakim's the one who did it for him. Okay.
Eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now.
How many Judases let me down, the West Mind? And Kendrick talked about this in Whacked Out Murals, and I just watched him deliver that live on his GNX tour, right? Like, it's, for me, it's not the betrayal that he sees elsewhere in the industry. It's the betrayal that he felt within the West when he's trying to uplift the West. And for him not even getting love from certain OGs within the West Coast.
Yeah, I felt like, here's the thing, even when it comes to my own people as well, I felt betrayal for like trying to help out my people. Now it's like, you know what, I'm only gonna help out just the certain people that want to get help. I'm only helping those no matter what color they are, no matter what they're from, no matter what the fuck is no matter what the fuck is their background, what they look like, where they from. I'm going to allow those in my tribe, those that want to be in it, that's good enough to be in it. I felt betrayed by my own people too.
But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me
I don't give a fuck.
Love that line.
The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want.
Gemini, genocide, generous, gentle vibes, gentleman. Just the way he starts flipping all these schemes with the G's.
And I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda, her mind. Move.
Gentlemen, gangsters connect. I'm taking all levels. I'm bringing everyone together. Unite everything.
Risk however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda, her mind.
I'll be the gentle kind, right? I'll even show you mercy however you want it. I'll give you a quick death. That's how I interpret that line.
I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop your pin.
Bro, the gentrify bars too. There's so many great one-liners from this man, but the gentrify, like gentrifying. When gentrification comes in, I talked about it in DC. How when the Nats came in, gentrification came in, they pushed out Southeast culture. They pushed out go-go culture. We lost so many amazing spots and historical, just impactful areas, and it's a shame to see. Like Nipsey always had it right when he talked about gentrify, giving back to the community, as long as it reinvested in local communities, back in black businesses, not push those black communities out. And unfortunately, that's what happens with a lot of gentrification. So Kendrick taking that and flipping it on his head. I'm moving them out of hip-hop, right? I'm gentrifying in a different sense, but I'm gonna put my own people in.
I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda her mind.
Like when it comes to like my people, right? I'm not even talking about the black community anymore. Like I'm literally just talking about my people, literally you guys, my people. Like there is a code when it comes to you and I that we follow here. There's a code, there's principles, there's laws, there's a rule here. There's order here.
Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop your Pentagon.
Heavy G's, because he's literally rapping with heavy G's. I didn't catch that before. That's smooth, man. But also, obviously, in his genes, in his DNA, I got in his DNA versus flipping it into jeans. And we talked about the origins of jeans. I did a whole historical breakdown talking about the Genovese, talking about the Italian city-states, right? How it was used with the Navy, and then it ties in with the Pentagon setup in a second. He's about to get militaristic because that's what they outfitted their Navy with, right? Their uniforms incorporated jeans. And then obviously denim came from France. They tried to mimic the Genovese with their jeans, and then denim.
Generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal and tell them give me mine.
Even Genovese makes you think like mafioso, mob family ties.
Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal and tell them give me mine.
Show up at your gender reveal and tell them give me mine. Then he's about to stun him here, right? Imagine that. You about to celebrate that gender reveal. Here comes Kendrick. Well, I'm not paying this child support.
Jeans like Genovese.
But if that baby looks like me, you know why now.
I drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal and tell them give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas.
Jen and Juice paying homage to Snoop Dogg. But also, we talked about that Drake, that Family Matters bar. Know you like to put gin in your juice. And he used that as a diss on Kendrick. And I can't help but wonder, much in the same
way. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Woo! I forgot. Okay.
Right? The chains and the whips that Pusha has taken from the Jim Jones dish and just kind of flipped it and taken ownership of it and given it a new meaning. I can't help but wonder, but the gin and juice lines, if Kendrick is taking that from Drake, flipping it in the same manner and giving it a new meaning.
Niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetic.
Bruh.
Full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. Because ginseng, often found like Red Bull, you're full of energy drinks. And that lie is only going to last so long. But here comes the true flip and the true jinx of all that. And then let's get down to the ginger root. You want the tea?
It also goes back to even like the thing is selling yourself out for money though. That can only last so long. Like yeah, it makes a lot of money though, but it comes and goes. Money is like the least of it's like the least thing though. Like yeah, it's important though, but it's the least thing. But it's like money's important though, but not as much as like the substance, the engagement, the family, all that stuff. Family comes first. Money matters just as much, but family has the edge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would rather like take the long process and then succeed in the end with you, than to take the short way out and then say the thing is it just all falls all over the place, to places, to pieces, all on our faces. So quickly though later on.
Drake trying to pay in Bitcoin for the tea on Kendrick. Feels like that connects back to Family Matters. That connects back to the gin and juice lines. And yeah, I feel like he's painting the picture and letting you know where this breadcrumb is going and where this trail is. Tying back to Drake.
I am the general, where my gin and juice. Every song in the book of
Even the general too, tying back to Drake and what he called himself.
Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the T on me.
The Genesis, the biblical schemes, the biblical references. I am the beginning. I am the genesis of all this, the origin story.
Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residual.
Ginger root used for healing. I'm going to give you something higher, something more spiritual. I'm not going to give you that regular tea. I'm going to give you that ginger root tea. Come on.
Yeah, that flew over my head right now.
Niggas want the T on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They
said I couldn't reach Gen Z, and I feel like that's also been a critique of a lot of Drake's camp as well, of Kendrick. And then obviously Kendrick comes out and does the Playboy Cardi features, flips on that, showing that he can connect to whatever generation he needs to connect to. But yeah,
Kendrick's universal. It's just that he doesn't really like go into the pop culture thing, which is what I want more from Kendrick though.
There's enough
like yeah, we've got the Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. Also Damn as well. Like there's also the Overly Dedicated as well. We've got the Hearts. We've got the Untitled Unmasters. Like we get it, but at the same time, it's like when it comes to like I won't say that I'm a Drake fan, but it's that the thing is like I am kind of like invested into him, or maybe I am a Drake fan though, but I don't know every single one of his lyrics, bro. I don't. My bad. I'm not enough of a fan where it's like I'm gonna dedicate myself to go ahead and like fuck around and like learn every single part of his lyrics and like learn absolutely everything, because I don't truly know if Kendrick is somebody that I can really trust as in with my life. I don't know if he is that somebody. Because remember, he's from the same industry as Drake and them and all that stuff was 3. Like there was demons and there was the satanic shit that was all going on and all that stuff was 3. We saw like the things he even when he said it himself. There's some weird shit that's going on though, and it's like when it comes to them, I think that even when it comes to the devil, the greatest trick to play is like to act like he doesn't exist, which means that the thing is it's like. Yeah, he's not real and all that stuff on 3, but also how I take it is that he also exists in like the in what looks good and what looks cute and like in toys. Like he can exist in many forms. He can exist in seduction. Like when it comes to him, it's all about deception. Satan is about deception. So even if people have their eyes wide open and they see the craziness that's happening in the world, those very same people can still fall for it though, and even the innocence can become the ignorance. Like in a sense, like in a sense they could like also be consumed by what looks good and this and that, wants to be misled, and it's like he could even go ahead and exist in the churches too. There's false prophecies as well, like bruh. Like it's extremely difficult to find out what to really trust in. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult to like see what to trust in. So even I, as aware and as wide open aware and as sharp and as wide open as my eyes are, even I can fall for it too. You can fall for it too. Anyone can. And just like the fact where it's like when it comes to all of these bitches though, they be acting like when it comes to them being part of the zodiac signs though, a lot of them don't be knowing that those are pagan gods, bro. Astrology is a pagan thing. It can even exist in church too. But who knows? Maybe they even went and like got the information and then basically misinformed that shit though. Like there's literally lies every fucking where. Like you have to literally go ahead and see for yourself. or you need people that you can trust with your absolute life to go and look for it, to go look into it though, and get the information from them. Because now it's like you can't go find the information yourself with all the lies that are all around that are all around us. So yeah, it's just extremely difficult, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Get with God, bro. Get with God. I know that's cliche, but get with that nigga.
Patterns here. There's enough layers tying back to the Drake beef, tying back to that situation. But then also low-key just responding to critics, responding to those who were hating on him in different ways.
I couldn't reach Gen Z, you fucking dickhead.
And also at the same time, the thing is, there's even different religions too. We don't know what the fuck their origin is from. Like, here's the thing, religion is created by man. So it's like, we don't know where the fuck that's from. We don't know where the fuck that's from. We don't know. Which is why I refuse to follow the Bible, or follow the Quran, or follow the Torah, because they've been edited before. I'm not sure about the Quran, but at the same time, they've been created by man as well. Like, you can only know from what's been presented to you, and or what's accessible to you.
She must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall.
Genetic synthetic, claiming they genius. But you can also talk about
Okay, now that just hits different for me now. That hits different for me now. Oh my god, that hits different now. That hits different now. That low-key hits different. It's not much, but damn.
Synthetic, denim synthetic, playing off of the genes, leading into that, and then they claiming that they genius.
Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light, a good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
Who's call themselves a genius? Because again,
Kanye.
think about the tombstone lines. I'm thinking, are there Kanye layers to this in a couple?
Because this is the thing, he did take shots at Kendrick, bro, and admitted that he was jealous though. So of course,
different places, like Kanye calling himself a genius, but I'm not sure, is Kendrick going there, or is he just talking about those, just generally speaking, who try to call themselves a genius, right?
No, but here's the thing, when it comes to Kendrick, he is the type of guy where it's like the things that he does say, he does reach though. So like the thing is, if you're reaching and all that stuff on 3, like pretty much, yeah, like the thing is, like he is like that though. Like he does like go to those lengths, like I do too. But when it comes to him, it's like, I won't say that that's like every time. It's just like now it's like which ones though? Which ones did he like? It's like, okay, now you're reaching, but it's like you're supposed to reach, because the Kendrick does that though. You're supposed to. He reaches to those because he gets there. It's just now it's like which line or like in which verse did he do that in? Because when it comes to Kendrick, he likes to challenge our thinking though. And also the good thing about that is that if you put yourself in a position where it's like the thing is, you seem like you're this great artist of all time and all that stuff on 3, and it's like you have the lyrics, the lyrical skill set to back that shit up, and also put like some crazy word plays and all that stuff on 3, like a double and a triple and a quadruple entendre, and you've got niggas basically going ahead and like, what's this? Basically like breaking down the lyrics like crazy and all that stuff, and it's like you verify maybe like one thing or two things, then yeah, guys are just gonna absolutely just gonna do the absolute most of, because it's like that. Now here's the thing, I think for me, I'm not gonna clarify it though, so I'm gonna say it right now. I do be reaching sometimes. There's a line that I created though, where it's like there's a bar that I made where it's like it doesn't seem like much, but there's 9 layers to it though. I put 9 layers in that. I put 9 fucking layers. There's 9 meanings in that. I did that. And there was a line that I also thought of, but I forgot about it. It's like there was 5 lines, and then it was also something I said previously, and it goes back to that though. Then it's like it also goes in between the line that I had also as well. Like the thing is, there was like 12 lines, I had something in like the 3rd line. Then I had something in the 6th line. No, the 4th and the 8th line. The 3rd and the 6th line, I did it for another track. But yeah, I literally had like 12 and I split it into 3. I went uneven with it. And I even went and like used the ad-libs to connect all of it though. I forgot about that shit. I didn't write that though. It annoys me. It fucking annoys me though, because that was really like, but at the same time, like, I'm not really too butthurt about it though, because I don't think that people are gonna get it anyway. So like, I think that even when it comes to Eminem, I think that he's never gonna truly be recognized for his greatness. The guy's too good. Like, if you're going as hard as M though, I don't think you're gonna truly be recognized for your greatness. And I think that only so few can be so dedicated to basically, it's like you have to give up your entire life for this guy to really break down his entire history though. Even I even know for Knox Hill, even for Knox, I like, there's some things that flew over his head too. M is just skilled like that. He's just totally built different. Like, I think he's a mixture of like Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just has it in him, but he also worked extra hard though. Like, he pushed he had the ruthlessness of Ronaldo, but maybe because he also had like a little bit of that prodigy gift of a Lionel Messi. Maybe not all the way, but a little bit of it though. Like, you can't, like, a normal person can't be Eminem. You can't be an Eminem and do what he does as a normal person. You can't be Lil Wayne. You can't be Kendrick. You can't be even Knox or me as a normal person. You can't be normal to do it like us. You can't be us like this, like, as a normal person. You can't. You're not normal. Like, if you're like you cannot. When it comes to the many ideas and the things and the interpretations and also the lyrical and also the ideas that you can come up with, you can't be normal. You're not normal anymore. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be I don't want to be normal. I don't fucking want to be. I don't want to be human. And I'm grateful for it. I will say that I'm special. Like, no cap, I'm actually so glad that I have a few screws missing, because it actually put me in a certain position that others cannot do. It put me in positions where it's like I can do things others cannot. And I was about to show that to the world, but the world made me hate that. The world made me hate that. And I don't mean just America. I mean literally everywhere. Like, multiple countries outside the US, the Eastern Hemisphere, the Western Hemisphere, the North and the Southern Hemisphere, everywhere. Even the presidents too. They made me hate. They like, the whole globe has made me hate society. So when I say society, I'm not talking about America. I know it's like the main base for all the craziness that happens. Yes, it's that too. But it's also the rest of the world. Like, of course, the fucking American media is where the market is at. But the rest of the world, I'm including that too. So when I say the whole of society, I don't mean just America, the whole world too. I hate everybody.
Those who uplift themselves when they're not really, right? If this applies to you, if you think it applies to you, I'm probably talking about you. One of those types of disses.
Yeah, I'm also that type of guy where it's like, the thing is, like, if you think that it applies to you, it does apply to you. I'm talking about you if you take it that way. Yeah. Like, sometimes, like, the thing is, like, even if you don't take it that way, it's like, yeah, I'm talking to you even if you don't take it that way. But there are also times where it's like, the thing is, like, yeah, I'm talking about you if you think I am. Because you thinking that way, that tells me something about you. The reason why that is It's because the thing is that like you're one of the people that I despise though. That I say wake up every day believing that slavery should be selectively legal.
Genius, a finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga.
Obviously, all I gotta do is wave a finger. That's all I gotta move, and y'all fall down. Versus just one single finger in Jenga when you just like struggling, your hand is shaking, trying to move that final block.
God gave me light.
He did the same thing when it comes to Kendrick Lamar in Euphoria. Like fuck y'all niggas, I'll thump y'all niggas. I wave one finger and dump y'all niggas. Like.
A good year full of free will. Trump card tell me not to spare your life.
And I just wonder. Not to spare your life. Is that
wait, free will as in like the thing is there's the free will, but there's also the Will Smith as in free Will Smith from Jada's bitch ass.
That an assassination?
And also his insanity.
Reference? Because Trump came close to losing his life. Trump card spare your life.
Because the thing is like when it comes to the relationship that happens between them, that's what happens in the black community. As in it's the matriarchy. That's something that's not supposed to fly. Like when it comes to how Jada and Will Smith though, like that no, that's not how it's supposed to work in a marriage. No.
Like, you know when you have a Trump card, like that trumps everything, right?
But also at the same time, we understand that basically even when it comes to the higher ups, especially when it comes to the Met Gala, they like to bitchify niggas.
That rises above versus Donald Trump versus the assassination attempt on him.
Look at
Spare
Shabuzi.
your life in that sense. But versus Donald Trump versus the assassination attempt on him. Spare your life in that sense. You could see maybe that's why UMG heard that and was like, nah, we don't want this played out. This might spend too much controversy. But again, it's all a double entendre.
Like you see Kendrick, he's under UMG, bro, and I don't trust that shit. I don't trust that nigga. I don't trust UMG, bro. Like here's the thing, as much as I fuck with Kendrick Lamar, like the thing is, I'm not sure about this nigga. I'm not sure about this nigga.
There's all layers to it, and it depends on how you want to interpret it and say Kendrick's lines.
Good year full of free will. Trump card tell me not to spare your life.
I obviously, yeah, definitely assassination represent. Yeah, he just said,
Spare your life.
Motherfucker.
Spare
your life.
What the fuck?
No, it was motherfucker. And then you hear the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
Man, that was just the right balance of composure with malice and just that sinister edge to it all.
Yeah, thanks for the video, Knox. Yeah, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what the fuck you think. Even if you didn't like the video, just do so to help out your boy. So yeah, I'm Trappist. I'm out. I'll see you in the next one, fam.